guys, it's Olivia and today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial using this little quad here. It's the Revlon one in Wild, and I'm going to be using these two shades on the bottom in particular. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get straight on into it. So I'm first just going to start out with using the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm as my primer, and I actually love the scent of this because it just smells like man. So I'm just going to use my fingers to apply it. Now onto foundation. I'm just going to be using the Beyond Perfecting foundation in the shade 05, and it's from Clinique. It's a very high coverage, thick foundation, so if you guys aren't into that look, I wouldn't recommend using it because it's quite thick and high coverage. But for this look, I want it to be quite a lot of coverage and looking flawless, so I'm going to be using this foundation. I'm just going to be using a flat foundation brush as well. This definitely isn't my favourite foundation because it is quite thick, so I feel like it's a little bit hard to blend. But it is still nice, and it does last so long. Like, I used this foundation for my Year 12 formal, and as disgusting as it sounds, I actually slept with it on because we went to like an after party, and you know, the next morning we had to get up, go to a breakfast, and then walk around school, so we all like left our makeup on, which is so gross. I'm never going to do that again. But yeah, I had it on from like 11 in the morning until like 10 the next day, and it still looked perfect. It hadn't like smudged or come off at all. It was really, really good. So if you guys like a very long wearing foundation, this is good for that. Now I'm just going to be using the Natio Natural Cover Concealer, and it's in the shade Skin Tone 2, but it's the lightest one. And I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes where my blemishes are peeking through a little bit. You know, the usual areas where you apply concealer. And then I'm just going to be using my finger to blend it out. This concealer is so amazing. Like, it's a lot better than I expected it to be. The first time I used it, I thought it was going to be quite light coverage, but it's actually a very good coverage concealer. Like, I would say it's probably better than some of my high-end concealers. I'm just bringing a little bit of that up onto my eyelid because it's going to work as an eye base as well. Now to set my face and under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I'm also going to be using this brush for under my eyes, which I used in my last makeup tutorial. I usually use this for under my eyes, and it's just a big fluffy eyeshadow brush, but it's really good for underneath the eye area. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm just going in with my kabuki brush and putting lots of powder on. Okay, so I've moved you guys in a little bit closer so you can see exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'm doing my eyes next, and as I said, I'm going to be using the Revlon ColorStay Quad, and it's in the shade 587 Wild, and it has these really beautiful colors here So I'm going to be using this greeny type of shade there, and then this orange type of shade. So I'm just going to take that green type of shade there, and I'm going to apply that with this brush, which is like a fluffy brush like that, and I'm just going to put it in the crease. So it's going to be my crease and outer color shade. I'm making it quite intense on the outer corner. As you can see, it is quite messy, but I am going to be cleaning it up after. I'm now going in with a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be applying that orange type of shade, and I'm going to be putting that all over the lid. It's a very different makeup look. I know some people probably won't like it, but you know, I'm just experimenting with these colours and with this little quad and seeing how it turns out. I'm now going to go in with my little blending brush and just blend them colours together so they're not as harsh. I'm now going to go back in with that green shade and just build the green back up again. And as I said, just focus it on the outer corner. And just blend it a little bit into the crease. I'm now just going to grab my concealer again, and then just a clean flat eyeshadow brush. You can use a concealer brush, I'm just using an eyeshadow one. And I'm just going to clean up around the edges and make it a little bit more precise, and also clean up a little bit around there as well. I'm now just going to be using the white shade there. And I'm just going to be using a little angled brush and applying that on the inner corner. Now I'm going to go back in with the flat eyeshadow brush and take that green shade and kind of smoke it out on my bottom lash line and try joining them two edges up. And now I'm just blending it out with my fluffy brush. For mascara, I'm just going to be using the Revlon Bold Lacquer mascara and using this on both my top and bottom lashes. Now for lips, the two products I'm going to be using is the Clinique Quickliner for lips in the shade 10 Baby Buff. And then the lipstick I'm going to be using is the Revlon Ultra HD lipstick, and it's in the shade 865 Magnolia. So that's just the lipstick shade there. It looks a lot more orangey on camera, but it's a light pink. I know I used a Revlon Ultra HD lipstick in my last makeup tutorial, but they're honestly so good. They're so moisturizing and smooth to apply, and they smell absolutely amazing, and the colors are really beautiful. So that's why I'm using another one in this tutorial. So I'm just going to line my lips. I'm now going to be applying the lipstick. Now back to my face, I'm going to be applying the Nars bronzer, and it's in the shade Laguna. Just looks like that. So I'm just going to be bronzing on my skin and kind of use it as a little bit of a contour. So I'm just going to apply it just on my cheekbone area. This bronzer is amazing to contour with. This and the Hoola bronzer are incredible. I'm just using an angled blush brush, by the way. I'm just going to apply some underneath my jawline. Then I'm just going to take a flat eyeshadow brush and just contour my nose a little bit. I do have quite a narrow nose, so I kind of contour it to make it appear not as narrow. There are certain ways you can contour your nose. Now moving on to blush, I'm using the MAC Mineralize blush, and it's in the shade Gleeful. It's a very, very intense pink rosy blush. I'm going to be using a clean angle brush again and just get the tiniest amount and apply it onto my cheeks. I'm then going to be using my Mary Luminizer highlighter. I'm just trying to do a subtle highlight, don't want anything too intense. And I'm also going to put a little bit of the Mary Luminizer highlighter on my brow bone. For brows, I'm just going to use a little bit of clear brow gel. I could fill my eyebrows in, but as you can clearly tell, my eyebrows are naturally very thick. So I'm just going to be using a bit of brow gel just to keep them in place so they don't move anywhere. So that is the end for this makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below what videos you guys want to see next on my channel and what makeup tutorials you want to see. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!